Let's show some video of that, because this is really an extraordinary moment. The president leaves the country. He is thousands and thousands of miles away on the other side of the earth. And then who shows up at the White House to meet with his wife and the vice president?
How you feeling?
Did you fly in yesterday?
We did.
We're on hand exclusively as Governor Gavin Newsom enters the West Wing of the White House amid speculation about his political future. During this trip, Newsom is meeting with Vice President Kamala Harris, White House Chief of Staff Ron Klain, and First Lady Dr. Jill Biden. What is the message that you're trying to convey to Jill Biden today, to the Vice President, to leaders on the Hill?
Have your back. Have your back.
He is such a slimy, smarmy, inauthentic, soulless. I really believe he is soulless. I do not think he has a human soul. He has wrecked, originally he wrecked San Francisco as the mayor, then he wrecked California as the governor. But just in terms of the optics alone, they knew what they were doing. Dr. Jill, who clearly has not examined Joe, she knew exactly what she was doing by having that guy show up to the White House. Kamala knew exactly what they were doing. Joe's not here. Let's get this guy in. I mean, that's the plan, right, Kurt? Like, how are they going to do this thing? They're going to get him to step down. She'll jump in as president for a little bit. They'll get him as VP. Nancy will be upset because she's not. And then they'll get Kamala to step down, and then he jumps in at 24. Like, what are they doing here?
Well, look, I think that's a good explanation for him going to Washington and playing doctor with Jill. He is a smarmy weasel, but I find it amusing that Blue America, the little ruling class, thinks that the rest of America, the ones that actually vote, are going to want to turn their state into another California. Okay, it used to be, California used to be the land of swing, palm trees, and opportunity. I got there with when Governor Reagan was in charge, and I was able to make all my dreams come true, if you want to use a hack cliche, but it's a fact. And now it's about hobos dropping their used dinner on the sidewalk and having to play hopscotch to avoid being impaled by hypodermic needles. One of the other problems for Gavin Newsom, besides the fact that he's got the albatross that is having managed to turn a great state like California into a hellhole, is he's really going to have to trash Joe Biden hard to differentiate himself. And I think that's going to alienate some of the Democrats. The Democrats are in a bad place, and the Republicans are in a very good one, which is why you see President Trump is very eager to get back in the race. I think he will. I wrote a piece, the case for Donald Trump and the case against Donald Trump in Town Hall. And the president sent me a nice note on a printout of the case against Donald Trump that said, "You're going to be very happy with what I do. I will not let you down," which I took to mean as, "Oh yeah, I'm running." But then we have also got Ron DeSantis, who is outstanding. I'm looking forward to a powerful Republican primary where we really figure out who the best guy is, and the voters of the Republican Party decide who to go with, because 2024 is a huge opportunity. I think our win is very, very likely, unless we do some insane, nominate girl Jeb Nikki Haley.
I happen to like Nikki, but I know a certain amount of the base doesn't dig her. But Chad, all right, so I think we're all in agreement on Newsom and, this, I don't know if you saw the ad where he's, going after Florida and going after DeSantis, and it's like literally every word is a lie, and that he dares even say the word freedom is so extraordinary. But let's just back up to what Kurt said there. The Trump-DeSantis thing, that's really the thing that now is on everyone's mind. Having gotten to know Governor DeSantis a little bit, I don't know that he's going to run for president, but I know he loves Florida. This guy lives and breathes this state. Do you have a preference? And do you think there's one that works better than the other? Or do you think they can have a meeting, a closed-door meeting, and work this thing out? If it's to be?
Look, I don't know if Donald Trump's ego allows that to happen. I would hope so, that maybe there is some, tinge of humility left inside there. I don't know if it's ever existed. I would hope so. I think that Trump is sitting in a legacy position where he really could be a God maker in many ways, to be the neck that turns the head. and pull a lot of people into play that could be major game changers without the rhetoric and the necessary attacks by the media towards a Donald Trump if he was the actual guy in charge. Now, I'll take Trump 10,000 times over this bullshit nightmare we're living right now. But I do hold out hopes that a guy like Ron DeSantis, who not only has had good policy and good convictions, who loves his state, he loves his job, but a guy who has been able to pull that separation further apart between the leftist and right-wing ideologies and show some real common sense. And I think right now it's not about political parties. Look, I say it all the time. I don't care if you have an R or a D by your name. If you're a big government person, you're garbage. You're a human waste dump. You're the enemy of the American people. And I don't see Ron DeSantis as being that. And I would love to see how that plays out on the national level.